Hello everyone. I finally decided to record some new video. That ain't gonna be no rant or lecture here. This is gonna be just a brief speech. We're gonna talk about few subjects. Some of those are, type of subjects that people don't really like to talk about, taboos, but anyway, it's gonna be multiple issues. It's gonna be brutal and it's gonna be controversial, so buckle up. My next speech is gonna be in Polish. Moje następne przemówienie będzie po polsku, także proszę się nie obrażać. Postaram się zrobić z moimi dobrymi znajomymi następne przemówienia. W każdym razie. Okay, so we're gonna continue in English. So I'm gonna try to stay politically correct as much as I can, Those who know me well, they kind of know that it's hard for me sometimes to stay that way. But anyway, all right. So apparently, Facebook suspended me for a while. I was banned for 3 days since late evenings on Sunday. So I couldn't log in for Monday, through whole Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and I thought it's gonna be over. First of all, at the beginning I thought I just might not be able to react, post, things like that. But they banned me for 3 days for they just made a disclosure that I don't really follow the community standards, right? That's interesting. I wonder which subjects really hurt them so much. That's a censorship, seriously. But anyway, I thought it's gonna be over, that suspension, ban, whatever, on Wednesday evening, but no, they add additional 3 days, so it continues. Today is Friday evening, so I'm gonna post it tomorrow when my ban is gonna discontinue on the Saturday evening. So anyway, screw it, it's not a big deal. I was thinking about creating additional account, but I figured no, I'm not gonna lower myself that much. That would be like the worst case scenario, like last resort. But I'm not gonna do it. Maybe in the future, we'll see. I'm just gonna from now on, first of all, I'm just gonna start to follow those community standards, right? Okay, so yeah, they just don't like when people bring some certain subjects, right? And we all know which are those subjects. Basically, they don't like when you speak about some nations, especially one of the nations. We all know which nation is that, or ethnic group, whatever, that they control the money and everything. Media, official media. Anyway, and leftists, yeah, they don't like that either. Lewactwo, yeah, leftists. Listen, I'm a hardcore person, but I can talk to anyone about everything. I can follow conversation like a civilized human being. Some people just can't. They just can't comprehend simple facts. They just can't have a conversation. They just don't like people's opinions, So they just get angry. They're just gonna throw at you that you're a Nazi, Nazis were in Germany. In Germany, before and during World War II. You know, there was no Nazis in Poland. There is not, and it will not be. All right. All right. Okay, I violated their policies, Facebook policies, standards, etc. Well, I might have said few words too many. I'll give him that. I'm gonna admit it. I'm gonna be a better man. Here. Now let's get to the chase and touch those above. No, I didn't mention actually what we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna talk about Islamists, feminists, Trump, Kaczynski, Jews, Germans, Ukrainians, Joel Osteen, Alex Jones, everything in general, because we don't really have time for that. Too much time, you know, not everything at once. So we're just gonna touch those subjects a little bit, each one a little bit, you know. So yeah, I mean, let's just talk about it. So first of all, let me just fix it. So Islamists. Are we serious? Are we serious? If it was up to me, I would just send them back to the Middle East, you know, where they belong. Seriously, because this is a cultural suicide. Whatever is going on in Western Europe, they're stupid, they're dumb, but they brought this on themselves. And karma is a bitch. What goes around comes back around. French, Germans, colonialism, genocide, World War II, especially World War II, and genocide as well. There you go. There you go. That's a divine power, you know. This is just God has spoken. They brought it on themselves, and it's actually fair. I mean, I feel sorry for those poor women, especially women in Germany and France. They getting sexually molested, raped by those savages, primitive people, savages. Even in the medieval ages, like 700-800 years ago in Europe, we were much better than they are right now. You know, their mentality, it's messed up. So how do you let these people in? They don't even get jobs. You know, they just parasites. They just go for the welfare, and they don't really want to respect rights of the communities, of the countries that they came to. So what is the logic? What is this? That's mad. That's madness. That's insanity. But anyway, this is not gonna happen in Poland. This is not gonna happen in United States of America. We're not gonna let it happen. Okay. Next subject. Feminists. Or feminazis, as I say. Okay, I understand women's right and everything. Emancipation that started in the 1960s. It was necessary. It was really necessary. We actually needed something that's gonna, help women with their position in the society. Because this is obvious. We don't really have to bring those details how it was before. Now women have full rights, but they abuse it. Seriously, they abuse it, and there is a lot of double standards. And actually these days, many men are afraid of women, because women abuse their rights. That's what they do. Simple example. Me too. Hashtag me too. Okay. We all know that a lot of dirt is happening in Hollywood. That Harvey Weinstein stuff, that he molested women, yeah, it is wrong. But you know what? A lot of those women manipulate facts. How can you bring some stuff from years ago? I mean, and it happens right now. It didn't happen before. It's like they desperate for attention, and it just doesn't add up for me. You know, it's too much of a coincidence that it's happening right now this way. So I'm really skeptical of that. But anyway. Okay, we're gonna bring the example. We're gonna mix these two subjects: feminists, yeah, and Islamists. Okay, you proud women, what you gonna do if, let's say, because we alpha males, we're not gonna let it happen, those Islamists to take over our countries. We're gonna protect Western civilization. But let's say, strictly theoretically, that they would take over. Who will you turn to? Who you gonna turn to? Us again. Strong males that are not afraid, that they're gonna protect you. So, you know what? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. So you just wanna you basically just wanna have more rights and less responsibility, and you wanna blame everything on men, especially we white men, young white men. I mean, I'm not that young anymore. I mean, I'm still young, but it's hard, especially for those millennials, because I consider myself as a Generation X. I'm not a millennial. I feel sorry for them, because a lot of those feminist movement, they just make it difficult for young men, especially white men. They get blamed for everything. There is no slavery. There was a full emancipation in 1960s, thanks to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Great man. He did something really necessary, that he improved relations in America. Great man. So, what is this all about? This is about destroying lives and family ground. Yes, the old-fashioned family. That's what they want to destroy. Those globalists. That's what they're trying to do. But this is not going to happen. Anyway, Mr. Trump, Mr. President, I'm a proud supporter of Mr. Donald Trump, and I'm proud of him that he's a president of the United States. Actually, because I was saying before that he's the best president since Reagan. Then I was saying he's the best president since JFK. No. He's not even the best since FDR. No. He's a new founding father. Yes. And I'm serious. You may not like what I'm saying. This is my opinion. But he's really trying to fix this. He wants to be a president of everyone in this country. Please don't even say anything that all of those accusations of bigotry, bullying, sexism, racism. This is bullcrap. Let's just put it aside. Let's just give him a chance. Why not? What do we have to lose? He wants to protect this country. Really? He's a patriot. He's a law-abiding person. He's a great man. He's a genius. He's a genius. Out of $1 million that his father lent him, he made billions. He's a genius. So we all have to support him. Let's just give him a chance. We'll see what's gonna happen. And few of my friends, you know which one I'm talking about. I have you on Facebook. You may not, you might disagree with what I'm saying right now, and I respect your opinions. We can always talk. So don't get angry at me, because I'm just saying these are my constitutional rights. I became U.S. citizen, and I'm proud of this. I worked on Ground Zero. I'm proud of this. I put my life on the line in burning buildings, Verizon. Twice I was entering back and forth, burning building in Ground Zero. So I have a right to say whatever is good for this country. I wasn't born here, but I've done enough. I've been paying taxes for almost 20 years, 18 years, okay? I'm not gonna exaggerate. I've been here for 18 years. Recently I became a citizen. I'm proud of this, and I'm paying taxes. Okay? I ain't saint, okay? My nickname, John Saint. Alright. Why not Saint John? Okay, because first of all, that would be a blasphemy, because I'm a religious man. I'm a Christian. I'm not a Catholic. That's another story. I'm Christian. But yeah, I don't want to lose the point, but yeah, so basically that's what it is. I mean, I'm proud, and I'm happy to live in this country, you know. I mean, I wish I could live in Poland, but because of the communism, even because of what happened before World War II, partitions of Poland by 3 countries, partition, you know, Zabory, partitions. So, yeah, I'm here. We'll see what's gonna happen in the future, but alright, anyway, Kaczynski, similar as Trump, I'm gonna say he's a father of the nation. He's a leader that gave up everything for the country. He's not even married, because he sacrificed himself for the country, for the work, for the country, for just to improve whatever is going on, and he's trying to fix this. He has similar ideas as Grand Marshal Piłsudski, Naczelnik Piłsudski. He does similar stuff. He actually does similar stuff. He's trying to fix all those issues that are happening in Poland, especially now with that misunderstanding with Jewish community, with Israel. They're gonna fix it. Don't worry, guys. They're gonna fix it. They just have to stand their ground. They have to be firm. They have to be solid. They have to be firm. And they're gonna stand their ground, and they're gonna fix it. They're gonna fix those relations, and they're gonna push the truth. We all know what the truth is. We didn't collaborate with Germans. There were some incidents, of course. There were some incidents, but Nicholas Copernicus, great Polish guy, not German, as this is in German propaganda. They trying to say he was German. No, he was Polish. Same thing with Frederick Chopin. Frenchies, they say. He's French. No, he's not French. He's Polish. He considered himself Polish. Same freaking thing. His father was French. He lived in France. I'm talking about Chopin right now. But he considered himself Polish. But anyway, Jews, Germans, screw that, whatever they say. I mean, it hurts, because One of my grandmother, she was in Auschwitz. She was in Auschwitz. It's a miracle that she survived. One of my grandmothers. It's sad. It's sad. The rest of my family, they were also in labor camps in Germany. And my grandparents, they probably fought against Germans, against Soviets as well. But anyway, okay, we just have to speak. We have to speak about the truth. We can't let them walk over us. That's the bottom line. But I'm gonna put it this way. How about we fix those relations with Jews? We try to be diplomatic with them. And whatever is going on in the media, secret agenda that they want $65 billion for the collateral that they lost after World War II. It was nationalized by the communist country. Poland was a communist country after World War II. We weren't independent. We didn't have a right to choose. It was because of the Stalin. So they nationalized Jewish collateral, buildings, etc. But it wasn't our fault. But anyway, they want it back. They want $65 billion worth of collateral back. How about we make a deal? Independent statistics say that Germans actually supposed to pay us back minimum $845 billion for the damages during World War II. So I'm gonna say it like that. Jewish people are always good lawyers. You've always been good lawyers, doctors. You were always very well educated. So how about you help us get that money? Minimum $845 billions of dollars, and we're gonna give you a share. We're gonna give you that 65 billions. How's that? It's because of Germans. I'm not gonna mention Russians, because somebody's gonna say, "Oh, it was Soviet Union and there was Jewish influence over there." Of course, that's how it was. But Russia is a continuation of Soviet Union. No matter how you're gonna put it, that's what it is. So that's one of my opinions, once again. So yeah, next subject. We're gonna bring next subject. Ukrainians. Freedom of speech, once again. Freedom of speech. We're civilized people from a Western civilization. So, vowing genocide during World War II. Approximately 150,000 Polish people, mostly women, children and elderly people, even pregnant women. They were tortured and brutally murdered by Ukrainians, militia that collaborated with Nazis, Germans, real Nazis, Germans, SS Galician, etc. But how about we go back years back or centuries back? Ukraine was never an independent country, right? They were either part of Polish Kingdom, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, or Russian Tsarate, right? The Russian Empire, wherever. They don't really have that. They're not really aware of the traditions. They think they have traditions, but they actually, in my humble opinion, they should actually follow ideas of Khmelnytsky, than Bandera. Bandera was a shame. He was same as Hitler. He was just a bad person, demon, devil. Bandera. It's a shame. They should just even that there shouldn't be any respect for his dead body, for the corpse. Chop it to pieces and spread it all over. He shouldn't even have a grave like Hitler. But Khmelnytsky is a different story. I feel sorry for those Ukrainians around 400 years ago, 500, even 300 years ago. But let's put it 400 years ago, when Poland was in prime, still in prime. It was going down because like approximately 500 years ago we were in prime. We were like the strongest country in the world. In 1500s, as we know it. In 1600s, everything started to go down because of the multiple wars that we had, and yeah, war, domestic war, which was basically with Ukrainians. We didn't want to have them. We didn't want to give them full rights as nobles, because they served, they helped our country, and we didn't want to do it. Our nobles, our aristocracy, they didn't want to give it to them. And if they did that, hypothetically, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, it could have been, it could have been actually three parties could be involved: Poland, Lithuania, and Ukraine. But why? It was about religion, about greedy priests. They wanted to make Ukrainians Catholics. Same thing. It was also same thing when we conquered Moscow, and they kicked us in 1612 from Kremlin. It was because of fate. Because one of our kings from it was a Swedish dynasty, Vasas, Zygmunt III Vasa, Zygmunt III Vasa. They wanted to enforce Catholicism on Russians instead of letting them having Orthodox Christianity. We would have been the biggest country till now. It's because of the Catholicism, greedy priests, celibate. That's another issue. That's sick. A lot of hypocrisy. But anyway, even though with Ukrainians we treated them badly even before World War II, during the Pilsudski era, which Pilsudski actually, I consider him the greatest Pole ever. You can compare a few kings to him, but he created something from nothing, basically. After no independence for 123 years, he brought it back. All people were saying he was an agent, blah blah blah. A lot of people gonna say, oh, Roman Dmowski, he was much better than him. That's up to a debate. That's for a debate, you know. Dmowski was also great Polish patriot, but he was good with administration. But on the battlefield, Pilsudski was a genius. This is up for debate. They were both great, but apparently Pilsudski wasn't really even on the main stage, because he wasn't the president, he wasn't the prime minister. He was like Kaczynski right now, Grand Marshal, Nachalnik. So anyway, Ukrainians, we treated them badly. We treated them during the kingdom era. We treated them similar as black people were treated in America during the colonial states, colonial American states. Similar, like black people were treated on cotton plantation. This is a sad history. We have to face this. We have to give Ukrainians a chance. They have to be our buffer, our border, like an extra border, extra line in front of Russians. Because actually, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna risk it, but I'm gonna say it. Russians did far more wars to our country, historically speaking, than Germany did. That's my opinion. For the last 300 years, they messed it up badly for us. But anyway, I would also like to talk about Joel Osteen, Born Again Christianity. I'm a big follower. It's a completely different agenda. Great speaker, great pastor from Houston, Texas. Motivational speaker. He can interpret. His interpretation of the Bible is incredible, especially the Old Testament. He's doing something that Catholic priests don't really wanna do. Okay, Alex Jones, Infowars.com. Here's the real news. Anti-leftist agenda. Yeah, we can talk about Joel Osteen, Alex Jones for far longer, but I'm about to end this recording, and I wanna speak to my friends. I'm not gonna mention anyone personally because some people might not like this. Everyone would like to be, on top of everything, So I'm not gonna mention anybody by the name, but I'm gonna say something like that. I changed after New Year's Eve. After New Year, my friend list. Anyone who has their list private, closed, so I can't see his friends, I'm doing the same thing for them. There's no exceptions. This is vice versa. There's nothing wrong about it, but that's how I work, We bring everything to the table, or we don't bring anything. I think it's fair. Okay, another issue, and I'm gonna be straight on that. I'm gonna be real honest on that. Those who don't follow my timeline, they don't like my posts, they don't react to my posts, they can expect the same thing from me. You don't follow me, I don't follow you. It's not gonna be like that. You think you have more to say? No, it doesn't work like that. You're not a star, I'm not a star, but there's gotta be a mutual respect. I have spoken. So, don't get yourself a heart attack over this, because it's not worth it. So my friends, my acquaintances, just keep it in mind, whatever I mentioned. Don't get angry, this is nothing personal, it's just how it is. This is how I do, This is how it works with me. We're almost done. Education is the key. We don't really have to graduate from great schools, because education is one thing and being a good person is another thing. I've made many mistakes in my life. I stumbled many times. Many people saw me on it's a metaphor, on the floor, like he's not gonna make it anymore. And I was like Jesus, almost resurrected. I end that I'm not gonna bring those personal issues, because those who know, they know. Those who don't know certain things about me, you can ask, we can talk. But nothing's gonna break me. I can go down. You can basically make me go down, but I will stood up like a Terminator. Seriously, you're not gonna break me. Nobody's gonna break me. Yeah. So it was nice. I'm waiting for the reactions. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. So comments, please. And I'm asking some of my friends, we can just talk together about political issues, social issues in Polish, po polsku. Not a problem. I'm just directing this for more people, so they can understand it. Okay, guys, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. Bye. See you next time.